China has just announced a major nationwide easing of its zero
to revive consumption and support the private sector through
5.4% GDP growth in 2023.
As China has adjusted and optimized its COVID-19 policy, it is in the world spotlight once again. Will China's economy recover quickly? What will that mean to the global economy? On Quora, a social question and answer website, someone posted a question: how is China's economy doing post-COVID? Looking back over the past 3 years, China has been adjusting its COVID-19 strategy on scientific and precise bases to strike a balance between epidemic control and social and economic development. Lockdown has not been the keyword of China's COVID-19 policy in the past 3 years. People are the most dynamic factor of productive forces. Lockdown has protected the people and productive forces as well. China was the world's only major economy that registered growth in 2020. Its GDP in 2021 surpassed 110 trillion yuan, or $17.3 trillion. And it stabilized macroeconomic fundamentals despite the impact of unexpected negative factors in 2022. Now China stands on a new starting point.
China has been spending 3 years, Beijing's been spending 3 years evaluating and assessing this evolving pandemic and the evolving variants.
But if I look at the long term for China, we remain very constructive in terms of our outlook for the Chinese economy. China is now 20% of global GDP, 50% of Asian GDP, and we can see all the fundamentals in place there for continuing economic growth over the next decade, 2 decades, 3 decades.
On Quora, a user said, China is a very strong economy with a very good and very efficient government with a very content populace with a plethora of problems that need solutions to maintain a long-term vision. After China announced its 10 new measures to contain COVID-19 in December 2022, it is observed that domestic industrial enterprises are speeding up their resumption of production and people's life is returning to normalcy. Flight tickets and hotel booking on many travel platforms is booming.
For the first flight that came from Xiamen today, the cabin load factor is 93%.
The pandemic has made digitization a global trend. China also takes the express of digitization. The digital economy has become a dominating driver for regional economic growth in Beijing, Shanghai, and other cities in China. China's rural online retail sales reached 2.05 trillion yuan, or $293 billion, with an increasing speed of growth. Business delegations from China's provinces such as Zhejiang, Jiangsu, Guangdong, and Shandong traveled abroad to drum up more export orders and investment. 2 delegations of foreign trade companies from Southeast China's Shenzhen achieved letters of intent worth over 600 million yuan, or $87.19 million. It is believed that China will increase its exchanges with the rest of the world and remain as an engine for the world economy in the years ahead.